Conflict is something every human faces. It could be a tense conversation with your parents, a disagreement with your partner, or pressure from a boss at work. And yet, most people lose themselves in these moments. Their emotions explode, they say things they regret, and later they wonder why they lost control. But there was a man who seemed unshakable even in the most dangerous conflicts. Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary Japanese samurai. He fought over 60 deadly duels and never lost. People feared his sword, but what truly made him invincible was his ability to remain calm. Musashi developed principles that went beyond combat. And today, we can use them in our own lives. His system is simple, for steps that anyone can follow. Emotional distance, anticipating awareness, strategic breathing, and purposeful action. Together, they form a map for staying calm in any situation, no matter how heated it becomes. Let's walk through each step. And I'll also show you how you can apply them in your daily life. Principle 1. The first step Musashi emphasized was not being ruled by emotion. Think about the last time you got into an argument. Did you raise your voice? Did you instantly defend yourself? Most of us react like this without thinking. And that's when mistakes happen. Musashi believed that clarity only comes when you step back. Imagine yourself lifting out of your own body and looking at the conflict from above. Suddenly, instead of drowning in anger or fear, you're observing. You can see the situation like a chessboard, where every move has consequences. For example, let's say your coworker criticizes you unfairly. The natural reaction is anger. Maybe you want to snap back. But if you pause and create distance, you might realize arguing will only damage your reputation. Instead, you can respond with calm words or even with silence. That choice comes from emotional distance. Remember this line: I am not my emotion. I am the observer of my emotion. That's the mindset Musashi practiced. Principle 2. The second principle is awareness that looks ahead. Musashi never walked into a duel blind. He studied the terrain, the opponent, the timing of the fight. He prepared for every possibility. That's why he couldn't be surprised that in our modern life, this principle is just as powerful. Before you go into a difficult meeting, think through what could happen. What questions might your boss ask? What arguments could your partner raise in a discussion? By anticipating, you transform fear into readiness. Imagine walking into a heated family dinner. You already know which topics usually spark arguments. So, instead of being caught off guard, you prepare calm responses in advance, where you guide the conversation elsewhere. Now, instead of reacting, you are leading. Musashi once said, "Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye." That means always being a step ahead, even when nothing looks wrong yet. Awareness is your invisible shield. Principle 3. The third principle might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Control your breathing. When conflict starts, the body reacts instantly. Your heartbeat rises, adrenaline floods your veins, and your chest tightens. This is the fight or flight response, and if left unchecked, it makes you reckless. Musashi trained himself to calm his body and battle through breathing. Deep, steady breaths gave him clarity when others panicked. And we can do the same today. Try this exercise. When you feel anger building, breathe in deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, then exhale slowly for 6. This pattern tells your nervous system, I am safe. Within moments, your body begins to calm down. Imagine someone yelling at you, trying to provoke you. If you match their energy, you lose control. But if you breathe, slow down, and let silence stretch, you take back the power. Strategic breathing is invisible to others, but it's the strongest anchor you can carry. Principle 4. The final principle is action with intention. Musashi was ruthless in cutting away what was unnecessary. He said, "Do nothing which is of no use." In conflict, people often waste energy. They shout, throw insults, or storm away without solving anything. That is wasted action. Purposeful action means choosing words and movements that serve your goal. Let's return to the workplace example. If your coworker spreads false information, screaming at them won't fix it. But calmly presenting evidence to your boss, that's purposeful. If your partner is upset, mocking them will escalate things. But calmly listening and then stating your boundary, that is purposeful. Purposeful action is not passive. It doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. It means striking with precision, only where it matters. Like Musashi with his sword, one decisive move can end the battle faster than 100 empty ones. The complete system. Now, let's put it all together. Emotional distance stops you from drowning in feelings. Anticipating awareness keeps you one step ahead. Strategic breathing calms your body. Purposeful action ensures your energy is used wisely. This four-part system is not just for warriors. It works in business, relationships, and even in daily stress. The truth is, modern life is filled with small battles. The way we respond decides whether we create peace or chaos. And here's the key. Staying calm doesn't mean being weak. It means being strong enough to control yourself first. When you master yourself, the conflict loses its grip on you. Miyamoto Musashi won 60 duels not because he had the sharpest blade, but because he mastered his inner world. And in our world, filled with noise, pressure, and endless arguments, calmness is more valuable than ever. The next time conflict comes, remember Musashi's system. Step back, see the whole board, breathe deeply, and act only with purpose. That is how you win, not only against others, but against yourself.